Have you ever wondered, why do some people succeed effortlessly while others suffer endlessly? Why do some souls seem born with wisdom while others struggle to find direction? Is it just luck, or is there a deeper truth hidden beyond logic? Buddhism teaches, nothing in your life is random. Everything is the continuation of what your soul carried from your past life. And today, you are about to discover something that can shake your reality. Candle, the last digit of your birth year, reveals the type of soul you were in your past life, and why you were reborn into the life you live now. Whether you believe in spirituality or not, this may explain things about yourself that you have never been able to understand. So before we begin, hit like, subscribe, and turn on the bell icon, because what you are about to hear has the power to change how you see your destiny forever. Now let's begin. 0. The guide soul. If the last digit of your birth year is 0, then listen closely, because what you are about to hear will feel less like information and more like a memory your soul has been waiting to remember. You did not come into this world to follow the crowd. You came with the spirit of a guide soul. In your past life, you were a teacher, healer, or spiritual mentor, someone who carried wisdom that others relied on for survival, clarity, and hope. You were the voice people turned to in their darkest moments, the light for those trapped in shadows. You helped others find answers, even when you yourself carried unanswered questions in silence. And that is why, in this lifetime, people are drawn to you without explanation. Strangers tell you their problems, friends seek your advice, family leans on you emotionally, and even those who hurt you come back for guidance. Because your soul radiates something rare, truth. You have an old, deep understanding of life that others cannot explain. While they see the surface, you see through the soul. You notice the pain behind the smile, the fear hidden in the silence, and the struggle beneath words never spoken. But here is the part no one sees. Your gift comes with a heavy price, loneliness. You spend most of your life feeling like an outsider, not because you are unworthy, but because your spirit vibrates on a frequency most people cannot reach. You often feel alone, even in a crowded room. You comfort everyone but cry in silence. You listen to everyone but rarely speak about your own battles. People assume you are strong because they lean on you, but they never realize how many nights you have held yourself together, whispering strength into your own broken pieces. Buddhism says, the wise suffer in silence for the sake of others, and that is your karmic path. To carry light even when your own pathway is dark. Your soul learned in past lives that true strength is not loud victory, but quiet endurance. Sometimes you wonder why nobody ever checks if you are okay. Sometimes you wish someone would care for you the way you care for others. Sometimes you question why you feel everything so deeply while others float through life on the surface. It's because you were never meant to be ordinary. Your soul is here to guide, heal, and awaken, not to blend in. Your challenge in this lifetime is not about helping others. That comes naturally. Your challenge is learning to receive the same love you give, to understand that even guides need guidance, and healers need healing. Remember this, you are not alone. You are simply ahead. The world will understand you later. In the future, when the wisdom you carry today becomes the lesson they finally learn. So stand strong. Your silence is sacred. Your presence is medicine. Your soul is ancient and powerful, whether anyone acknowledges it or not. Comment 0 if you are the guide soul. Let the world know that the light exists, even if it walks alone. 1. The warrior soul. If the last digit of your birth year is 1, then hear this carefully, because what you are about to discover is not just information. It is the memory your soul has carried across lifetimes. You are not ordinary. You never were. In your past life, you were a warrior soul, a fighter, a protector, a leader who stood on the front line when others hid in fear. You were the one who faced darkness head-on, not for glory, not for praise, but because you could not watch injustice destroy innocence. Your soul has seen war. Your hands have held both the sword and the wounded. You fought battles that left scars so deep they carved themselves onto your spirit. And that is why, in this life, you cannot tolerate disrespect, betrayal, or lies. You feel anger burn inside your chest when someone tries to break you or silence your voice, because your soul remembers the battlefield where silence meant death, and truth was the only weapon you had. People may call you aggressive, intense, difficult, or stubborn, but what they don't understand is that you were built from fire, not clay. You were trained by struggle, not comfort. Your heart learned courage while others learned fear. That unstoppable drive you feel, that instinct to shield the ones you love, even when no one protects you, the way you'd rather stand alone than bow to injustice. These are not random traits. They are echoes of who you once were. But listen carefully. Your greatest strength is also your greatest battle. In your past life, anger was your weapon, and you used it to fight for what was right. In this life, that same fire can destroy you if you don't control it. Your mission now is not to fight the world. It is to master the storm within. Because a warrior who conquers others is powerful, but a warrior who conquers himself becomes legendary. And deep down, you know it. You feel the weight of responsibility, the pressure to stay strong even when you are exhausted, the burden of being the one everyone depends on, but no one truly understands. Sometimes you break in silent rooms where no one sees you. Sometimes you feel like no one will ever know how hard it is to carry a lion's heart in a world full of sheep. But remember this, you were not reborn to surrender. You were reborn to rise. Your story is written in fire, and flames don't fade, they transform. This lifetime is not punishment, it is training. To evolve from a warrior of war to a warrior of wisdom. So stand tall. Your soul has already survived battles far worse than the struggles you face today. You are here for a purpose bigger than pain. And one day, the world will understand why a warrior walks alone before he leads armies. Comment 1 if you are the warrior soul. And remember, your fire was never meant to destroy you. It was meant to light the path for others. 2. The Empath Soul. If the last digit of your birth year is 2, then this message is for you. And it is going to feel painfully familiar, like someone just opened a chapter of your heart you never showed to anyone. You are an empath soul, a rare spirit that loves so deeply it can change destinies. In your past life, you were a giver, someone who put others before yourself every single time. You were the soul who stayed when everyone else left. You were the one who healed broken hearts, who carried others' pain on your own shoulders, who sacrificed your own happiness so someone else could smile. And because you gave everything, your time, your energy, your love, you often left nothing for yourself. That is why in this lifetime, you feel emotions more intensely than others. You don't just hear words, you absorb them. You don't just understand pain, you feel it as if it were your own. You can sense when someone is hurting even if they say, "I'm fine." You can feel when someone lies, even if they smile. You can see through people like glass. And that is both your power and your curse. People may admire your kindness, your sensitivity, your ability to love without limits. But they also use it. You are the one who gives second chances when you should walk away. You are the one who apologizes even when you were the one hurting. You break yourself to keep others whole. And the people you care about the most are often the ones who hurt you the deepest. You know how it feels to cry silently at night, to pretend you are strong while you are breaking inside, to help everyone while nobody notices when you are drowning. You keep saying, "It's okay," even when it's not, because your soul has done this for lifetimes, and it doesn't know how to be any different. But hear this clearly. Your lesson in this lifetime is to love yourself the way you loved others before. This time, you are not here to sacrifice your happiness. You are here to learn boundaries, to choose yourself, to understand that kindness does not mean allowing people to walk over you. You were a giver in your past life, but now the universe is asking you to receive love, respect, care, and peace. You are not weak. Feeling deeply is not a flaw. Your empathy is a divine gift. The world needs people like you, people who heal with presence, who speak with their hearts, who love without fear. But remember, you cannot pour from an empty cup. The moment you start loving yourself, the world around you will transform. Those who were meant for you will rise to your level. Those who were using you will disappear. And one day, you will realize, the pain did not break you. It shaped you into someone powerful beyond imagination. So if you are a 2, stand tall with a heart that refuses to harden, but protect it with the strength you never used for yourself before. Comment 2 if this touched your soul. And remember, your heart is your gift, not your weakness. 3. The Artist Soul. If the last digit of your birth year is 3, then listen carefully, because what you are about to hear will touch the deepest corners of your heart. You are an artist soul. In your past life, you were a creator, a poet whose words reshaped hearts, a musician whose melodies healed the broken, a painter who captured what the eyes couldn't see, an inventor who brought dreams into reality. You were the soul who turned feelings into form, someone who transformed silence into meaning. You brought beauty into a world that did not always deserve it. And that is why, in this lifetime, your mind never rests. Your thoughts come like storms, powerful, wild, uncontrollable. You feel emotions not as moments, but as earthquakes. Where others see ordinary life, you see stories, metaphors, hidden truths. You look at the world differently, not through eyes, but through a soul that remembers. But being an artist's soul comes with a heavy weight. You often feel misunderstood. People around you don't understand your depth, your intensity, your sensitivity, your silence. They call you dramatic, emotional, lost, unrealistic. When in reality, you simply feel too much. You crave expression, not approval. You crave connection, not attention. You crave meaning, not noise. Inside you, there is a universe screaming to be released. Ideas that wake you in the middle of the night. Dreams that refuse to die. Visions that others cannot see. And because your soul remembers what it once created, ordinary life suffocates you. Routine kills your spirit. Repetition feels like a cage. You are alive only when you are creating something real, something that carries a piece of your soul. But the world is not kind to artists. People admire your light, but never notice the darkness that shapes it. They see the beauty you produce, but never the pain that birthed it. They celebrate your talent, but ignore the loneliness behind it. Your battle in this life is not against the world, but against the fear that your voice doesn't matter, against the doubt that says you're not good enough, against the silence that tries to bury your truth. Hear this clearly. Your mission is to turn your pain into art. Your struggles are not punishment. They are raw materials, waiting to be transformed. Every heartbreak, every rejection, every sleepless night, every tear you never let fall, all of it is fuel for your fire. The world needs your voice. Someone out there is waiting to hear what only you can say, see what only you can create, feel what only you can express. You were not born to fit in. You were born to remind humanity what it means to feel alive. So don't silence your gift. Don't hide your heart. Don't shrink to make others comfortable. Create, break, grow, express. Let your soul speak before it explodes inside you. And one day, one moment, the world will finally understand why your eyes always carried galaxies. If you are 3, comment 3 below. Stand proud, artist soul. The world has forgotten how to feel, and you were born to remind them. 4. The builder soul. If the last digit of your birth year is 4, then what you are about to hear will feel like someone is reading the truth you have carried in silence your whole life. You are a builder soul. In your past life, you were the one who worked tirelessly, not for glory, not for applause, but to build something that would last beyond your lifetime. You created stability for others. You laid foundations on which families, communities, and even nations stood proudly. You were the backbone others leaned on, the strength behind every victory, the silent force that made everything possible. And that energy followed you into this life. That is why, in this lifetime, success comes slowly but surely for you. Nothing is handed to you. Nothing is easy. You must climb every inch, earn every blessing, and fight for every step. But whatever you build never collapses, because it is built with patience, discipline, and real effort. You are reliable, focused, and unyielding. When others quit, you continue. When others fear the mountain, you start climbing. When others dream, you build, brick by brick, day by day, without complaining. People trust you. People depend on you. People look up to you even if they never say it out loud. But here is the silent pain no one sees. Your greatest struggle is feeling unappreciated. You give everything, your time, your energy, your strength, but rarely receive recognition, gratitude, or acknowledgement. You do so much for others, yet often feel invisible. People only notice what you do when you stop doing it. They take your loyalty for granted, your consistency as expected, your sacrifice as ordinary. You watch others succeed faster with half the effort. You see people praised for things you've done quietly for years. And sometimes you wonder, does anyone even see how hard I'm trying? Will anyone ever appreciate what I build? But Buddhism teaches this powerful truth. Great trees grow in silence. The tallest trees in the forest do not grow overnight. They grow slowly, quietly, without noise, without applause. And one day, they become unshakable. That is who you are. Your journey is not loud. Your victories are not immediate. But your legacy will be permanent. The world may not clap for you now, but one day, people will stand in awe of what you created. They will say, how did they do it? How did they survive so much? How did they keep going when everyone else quit? They will never understand the storms you endured, the nights you cried alone, the battles you fought silently. But you will know, because builders are not remembered for the struggle. They are remembered for what survives after them. So stand strong. Your time is coming. Your effort will not be wasted. Your roots are already deep, and no wind can tear down what you have built within yourself. You are not here to be seen. You are here to create something that lasts forever. If you are for, comment for below. Let the world know that silent strength is still strength. And greatness does not need noise to be real.
6. Obstacles are suddenly everywhere. You're moving forward, working towards something important, and then, bam, everything starts going wrong. The job opportunity you were excited about falls through. The relationship you thought was solid starts to crumble. The plans you carefully made begin to unravel, one after another. It feels like the universe is working against you, like no matter what you do, there's always something blocking your path. And this is the moment where most people give up. But here's what you need to understand. This isn't a coincidence. It's a test. Right before something big happens in your life, obstacles will appear. Struggles will intensify. The universe, fate, God, whatever you believe in, isn't trying to stop you. It's trying to see if you're truly ready. Because change doesn't come easy. Breakthroughs don't happen without resistance, and the bigger the blessing that's coming, the bigger the test you'll have to pass. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how the hardest moments in life often come right before a major turning point? It's like life is making you prove how badly you want it. Will you push through, or will you give up the second things get hard? Most people choose the easy way out. The moment things start falling apart, they take it as a sign to quit. They tell themselves, maybe it's just not meant to be. And that's exactly why they never get to see what was waiting on the other side of the struggle. But here's the extreme truth. Every obstacle you're facing right now is not a dead end, it's a doorway. The universe isn't blocking you, it's shaping you. It's removing what no longer serves you. It's teaching you the lessons you need to learn before you step into your next chapter. Because if everything were easy, if success, happiness, and growth came without struggle, you wouldn't be ready for it. You wouldn't appreciate it. And worst of all, you wouldn't be strong enough to handle it.
You were born to travel far, but you must learn which destination truly belongs to your soul, not just which road feels exciting in the moment. In your quiet moments, you feel it. The internal war between who you are and who the world wants you to be. You fear being trapped, tied down, or controlled. You fear choosing the wrong path and losing time. You fear waking up one day realizing life passed while you were waiting. But remember this. No experience in your life is ever wasted. Every journey, every mistake, every change, every restart, all of it is shaping you into someone wiser, stronger, and freer. You are here to live many lives in one lifetime, to experience what others never dare to touch, to see the world through eyes that refuse to settle for ordinary. Buddhist philosophy teaches, the journey itself is the destination. Your purpose is not to reach one final point, but to grow through every step, every moment, every transformation. So keep exploring, but do it with intention. Move with direction. Let your heart lead and your wisdom guide. Because one day, you will look back and realize that every road you took, every path you chose, every risk you embraced, was leading you exactly where you were meant to be. If you are 5, comment 5 below. Let the world know that freedom still exists, and your soul is proof of it. 6. The protector of family. If your birth year ends in 6, listen closely, because what I'm about to say will feel like someone just read your soul. You were not an ordinary person in your past life. You were a protector, a guardian of your family, your tribe, your community. You carried the weight of others on your shoulders, even when no one thanked you, even when your strength was breaking. Your spirit was built from sacrifice, loyalty, and unshakable responsibility. And that energy followed you into this life. That's why, even today, you feel a pressure inside you that others don't understand. You are the backbone of your home. You are the one people run to when things fall apart. You are the problem solver, the emotional shield, the silent warrior who never complains. You carry the pain of others as if it was your own. But deep inside, sometimes you feel tired. Sometimes you wish just once someone would ask, "Are you okay?" Sometimes you silently cry, not because you are weak, but because everyone thinks you are too strong to break. And when you feel this way, you don't ask for help. You don't want to burden anyone. You keep everything inside. But here is the truth every protector must learn. Even the strongest warrior needs a place to rest. Even the bravest guardian needs a shoulder. Even the sun must set to rise again. In Buddhism, they say, balance is the highest form of wisdom. If you only give and never receive. If you only carry and never release. If you only protect and never allow yourself to be protected, you destroy the very same strength that makes you extraordinary. Your soul's mission in this lifetime is not just to protect others, but to protect yourself too. Learn to share your feelings. Learn to say, "I need help." Learn that vulnerability is not weakness, it is courage. Because the moment you learn to balance giving and receiving, the universe will finally lift the weight from your shoulders, and you will feel what real peace feels like. You were born to lead with love. But remember this, even protectors deserve protection. And once you learn that lesson, your life will transform in ways you never imagined. The world needs your strength, but you need your healing. 7. The old soul. If your birth year ends in 7, then hear this carefully, because it will feel like someone is describing your inner world with absolute precision. You are not new here. You are a returning soul, someone who has walked through many lifetimes, many realities, many spiritual journeys. You were once a monk, a philosopher, a seeker of enlightenment, a person who chose wisdom over pleasure, depth over noise, truth over comfort. You have seen what most people are still blind to. You have felt what others cannot even comprehend. That's why since childhood, you felt different. Not better, not worse, just different. While others drowned in superficial desires, you searched for meaning. While they chased attention, you chased clarity. While they wanted noise, you wanted silence. You love being alone not because you are antisocial, but because solitude is your home. You don't fear silence, you understand it. You don't need crowds, you need peace. You don't crave validation, your wisdom is your anchor. And yet, that depth comes with a hidden pain. Because you see the world too clearly. You feel everything too deeply. You carry an invisible distance inside you, as if you are watching life rather than living it. Sometimes you wonder, why can't I feel like others? Why does everything feel shallow? Why do I understand people more than they understand me? It's because your soul has already learned lessons others are just beginning. You've lived through lifetimes of heartbreak, awakening, sacrifice, and transformation. Your eyes carry ancient knowledge. Your heart carries sacred scars. People might call you mysterious, strange, detached, or hard to understand. But the truth is, you are simply ahead. But here lies your challenge. The most important lesson for an old soul. Do not escape the world. Do not hide in silence. Do not use solitude as a shield. You were not reborn to disappear. You were reborn to guide, to inspire, to awaken others with your wisdom. Yes, the world is chaotic. Yes, people misunderstand depth. Yes, the noise can be exhausting. But remember, a lighthouse does not hide when the storm comes. It shines even brighter. Your destiny in this lifetime is to step into the world with your truth, not run away from it. To use your spiritual vision to help others see. To transform loneliness into leadership, silence into strength, and wisdom into impact. Because when you speak, people stop and listen, even if you don't realize it yet. Your presence changes energy. Your insight opens eyes. Your voice heals souls. You are the bridge between heaven and earth, between the seen and unseen, between the world as it is and the world as it could be. You are not here to fit in. You are here to wake others up. And once you accept that, you will step into your true power. The world is waiting for you. 8. The Power Soul. If your birth year ends in 8, then understand this. Your soul is not ordinary. You have walked through lifetimes where you held power, influence, and wealth. You were a leader, a ruler, a commander, or someone who shaped destinies. You carried authority not by force, but by presence. When you entered a room, the energy shifted. When you spoke, people listened. When you decided, the world reacted. And that power wasn't given to you accidentally. It was earned through lifetimes of discipline, courage, and relentless ambition. But power is a double-edged sword. And in your past life, karma watched how you used it. Maybe your power inspired many. Or maybe it intimidated many. Maybe you built people up. Or maybe you broke hearts without knowing it. Maybe you changed the world. But maybe you also wounded a few souls along the way. That is why in this life, you walk with a strange duality. You attract success effortlessly, yet you also attract jealousy, resistance, and silent enemies. People admire you, but they also fear you. They want to be near you, but they secretly compete with you. They smile to your face, but their hearts burn with envy. And you feel it. You feel the tension in the air when you rise. You feel the hidden hatred when you win. You feel the weight of expectations on your shoulders. Because deep inside, you know you were born to lead again. You feel a constant fire inside you, a hunger to achieve, to grow, to create something bigger than yourself. Failure doesn't scare you. Mediocrity does. But here lies your greatest lesson. True power is not dominance. True power is responsibility. You are not here to crush others. You are here to lift them, not to show your strength, but to show your wisdom, not to chase control, but to earn respect through humility. Buddhist teachings remind us that the strongest person is the one who conquers themselves. So if you are an 8, your soul challenge in this lifetime is profound. Use your strength to heal, not to intimidate. Use your success to inspire, not to provoke jealousy. Use your voice to guide, not to silence others. Because the universe will test you again. It will give you opportunities, admiration, power, and also betrayal, envy, and obstacles. Not to break you, but to see if you have evolved. Remember, diamonds are not hated for being stones. They are hated for shining too brightly. So when people try to dim your light, when they misjudge you, when they try to pull you down, do not respond with arrogance. Respond with grace. Your destiny is leadership. Your gift is influence. And your test is humility. You were not born to be liked. You were born to be respected. And once you master the balance of power and humility, the universe will trust you with greatness beyond imagination. Your story is not about being feared. Your story is about being remembered. And you will be, without saying a word. As we conclude, nothing about your birth is an accident. Your soul has traveled far to become who you are today. Buddhism says, every lifetime brings a lesson. When the lesson is learned, the soul is reborn stronger. So ask yourself today, backhand index pointing right, what is the lesson my soul came to learn this time? If this touched your heart, like the video, subscribe to this channel, and comment below your birth year last digit, so you can connect with others on the same soul path. Because remember, life is not happening to you. Life is happening for you.